Game Stream Hustle, Monetizing Your Stream, presented by Gamefiili, where we talk tips and strategies to help turn your playtime into paytime. In today's video, and you got to remember, if you're joining me, I don't really prepare for this. I try to keep it genuine, off the cuff. I do a little research. I mean, I want to bring you value, but I've been doing this long enough that most of it's in here. So I've pondered. I do ponder a little bit before I go live about what I should talk about, and I always end up coming up with like 4 or 5 things I'd like to talk to you about, and it's just too much for one training, for one video. So today we're going to talk about a couple of ways for you to make money in your stream. That's what we're here for, right? We want to know what are some ways I can actually make money. And if you caught some of the last couple of videos, we're in episode 3 now, but if you've caught a couple of our other videos, you've noticed a pattern in how we teach you to monetize your stream, how to make money. And we see your stream no different than a blogger sees their blog, or a social media influencer maybe sees their social media, or even an affiliate sees their email list, or an entrepreneur sees their audience and their list. We try to get you to understand that your stream is a little set different than you. Okay, most of us as gamers, and what I've seen as a pattern is that most gamers seem to think their stream is them. Now, you represent your stream, and you're part of your stream, and you're kind of the character for your stream, but you should separate yourself and understand that your stream is now a business. And I'm sorry, this shirt kind of fits funny, if you ain't noticed. So that's why I keep twitching. I don't have no mushroom problems. But if you haven't seen The Last of Us, great show. I don't work for HBO, but that is a great show. You get to twitching. And anyway, but there are a couple great ways for you to actually monetize your stream out there. And one of the ways that I'm bringing to you is from a market called affiliate marketing. Okay, now you have to forgive me again. This is off the cuff, so it's kind of just spilling out as we go. A great way to, or first, what affiliate marketing is, or what being an affiliate is, not affiliate marketing, it's being an affiliate, which is partnering with companies to promote and sell a product or a service. And then once that service or product is purchased through your unique link or promotional code or coupon code, the company then cuts you a check, you make some money. It's a great way, it's a great side income. And again, if you've watched our past videos, you've seen that I talk a lot about other magazines, or I talk a lot about magazines and major companies out there, publishing companies that are talking about affiliate marketing and how much money the average person is making right now. Now, gamers are a little behind on that side of making money as a game in your stream. You're making money through donations and tips. You're making money through maybe merch sales if you've gotten a big enough audience already. But if you haven't, you're pretty much stuck to merch, and I mean, you're pretty much stuck to tips and donations, right? Maybe you've gotten enough enough views built up that you're starting to get some what is that, in-ad revenue, where they pay you for ads in your stream. But over time, you'll discover that that's not a large income unless you have a large audience. The larger your audience, the larger the income in your partnerships. Now, another way for you to make money in your stream is to partner with other companies. Now, most gamers out there have been looking for the almighty sponsor, and a sponsor kind of finds the gamer when the gamer's already established. They've already got an audience that will benefit the sponsor, and that's how they get money, is because their audience can benefit the sponsor. But how do you make money how do you partner with companies that aren't sponsors where you can make money doing the same thing? This is called an affiliate program. And almost every company you can find has one now. A few years ago, not so many. But in today's world, nearly every company, if you look around your room and you find a product that you buy on the regular, like you buy this product, it's usually in your house. If you find it, go look it up and then look up their company and then find out whether or not they have a partner program. So you just hit your search and you'd say whatever product that was, affiliate program. Whatever the product that was, partner program. Great way to find partners that you're interested in products you already use that you don't mind talking to people about. Now, affiliate partnerships, again, an affiliate is just a fancy way of saying salesperson or promoter that gets paid for telling people about a product that results in a sale. Okay, you with me? So affiliate equals salesperson. Okay, that's what it equals. But it also means that you can partner with all the companies you love, the companies you would like to represent, and talk about and promote their product and maybe get paid for that. Okay, that is affiliate marketing. Okay, well, that's affiliate partnership. The marketing side comes from you, your game stream. It's already there for you. Your outlet is your game stream. That's why companies are going to be willing to pay top dollar for game streamers with nice audiences, not huge audiences, curated audiences. Okay, you don't need an audience of 1 million for a company to be able to benefit from your stream. You need an audience of just a few hundred for a company to benefit from your stream. See, because let's say you've got a curated audience, and what I mean by curated is you've went out and you've done the right work to where you can, the audience that's coming to you is now only an audience that you want. Okay, if you caught my last video, episode 2, if you didn't, go check it out. In that, we talk about a curated audience. We talk about how to get an audience that likes the things you like, that talks about the things you talk about. If you're having a conversation about something, they're in the conversation, they're interacting with you. And the way to get that is, of course, we put feelers out, right? We talked about that in the last episode. We put feelers out, or tiny ads everywhere that we've put out. Post, that's what we call them. In the marketing world, a post is an ad. So forgive me. I may say my wife gets mad at me. She's my partner. She does a lot of our marketing, and she gets mad at me because I'll say the word ad when I mean the word post. Okay, so we've got posts out there everywhere, right? Okay, now to me, every post is basically an ad. If it's not out there to bring an audience to you, or it's not out there to bring money to you, there is no purpose in it. Okay, I don't even get on social media and play around on it like normal people, because to me, social media is a tool. It is a tool for me and my business, a tool for me to grow and be more than I can be in my small little area. Okay, so that I don't get on social media a lot other than to work the algorithm, to build my audience, and to make money. Okay, and I want you to do the same. But what your tool is your stream. So you want to bring people to your stream. So we've got these posts out there everywhere, right? These feelers are out there bringing people to your stream or bringing money to your stream, right? So in order to build a vast audience, and give me just a second because I want to make sure I stay on track. I tend to bounce around all over the place, and I'll end up squirrel, like we said in the first video. I told y'all up front, the ADHD, I guess, can kick in, and I will be in 40 directions. We watched my first video, and I swear we could pull 5-10 minute videos out of it because I was in different directions with you guys. So please bear with me. I will, if you'll notice, I tend to circle back around. But we've got all our fillers out there, right? Okay, so as your audience starts coming in, they're curated because your filler, your filler says, shoot, what's a company that we can use? I don't represent Hot Pockets, but let's say you've got a post out there about Hot Pockets and how much you love Hot Pockets, and if anybody else loves Hot Pockets, please hit me up. I'd like to be friends. That post is going to build people who like Hot Pockets, right? That post is going to start getting people. It won't get people that like hot dogs. Maybe you might get a few people say, I like hot dogs, I don't like Hot Pockets, but who cares? The Hot Pockets ones are who we're looking for, right? So you're getting this audience of Hot Pockets. You're getting rid of those people that like other things. We just want the people that like Hot Pockets. Now, once we've built that like they keep hitting the like button. Once we get those people that like Hot Pockets, we can post another post about Hot Pockets and how we want them to join our group about Hot Pockets. Okay, then they join your stream, your group about Hot Pockets. Then we can build it into a stream. And guys, I never said this wasn't going to be work. I did tell you up front it's work, but it's a set it and forget it kind of work. You know what I mean? It's you got to do something up front to get some of this stuff put up and in place. But once you've got it put up in place, it runs in the background. It runs while you're streaming. It runs while you're sleeping. Guys, I don't know if any of you have ever woke up and found money in your bank account that wasn't there the day before because you made money on your own, not because grandma sent you some money or nothing like that. I mean, because you did some work and not because you went out and had a job. Okay, because there's a difference. You knew that check was coming. But if you've put in some work online ever and you woke up the next day, you went to bed, there was no results, right? You wake up the next day and you've got 10 sales and a couple $100 in the bank. You're sitting there, your mind's blown. Your mind's blown because you've actually made money online. Now, if any of you've gotten that, whether it be a commission through Twitch, you got your payout, whether it be YouTube payouts, no matter what it is, your TikTok payouts, your Facebook payouts, whatever it is, I don't represent any of these companies. But whatever the payout is, remember when you got it, how shocked you were. Excuse me. And if you haven't gotten one, trust me, when we do get you there, it's going to blow your mind. You're going to get up and you're going to be like, wow, I digress. Sorry. But imagine being able to make money no matter what you're doing because you've got processes set up in the background that is doing that for you. Okay. Once you get those processes set up, and if you've been doing business for any amount of time, and I know, gamer, you probably haven't really looked at your stream as a business, but it is. The very definition I don't know where you are, what country you're in, but I'm in the United States, and the very definition of a business is that you enter an endeavor with the intent of making money. Okay, that's not my definition. I'm pretty sure that's the definition the IRS uses. So any endeavor that you enter into where you have the intent of making money. So whenever you started your game stream, now not when you were a gamer, because if you're just a gamer and you're just playing games, you're probably not watching this, but you probably didn't get into it to make money. But if you're a streamer and you're taking up the time to do the research, try to figure out how to be a streamer, get yourself out there, why are you doing it? It's not just popularity, right? Because with popularity comes what? Money. And we all got the dollar sign on our mind, right? We're thinking about it. If you're a streamer, you're thinking about making money. And if you're not, I hope you all the success in the world. You've already got all the success in the world. You're already a champion because you didn't come into it to make money in the first place. You didn't come into streaming to have an audience. You came into streaming just to have fun, and I think that is awesome. But for those of you who came into it because you want a large audience or because you want to make money, and trust me, the large audience isn't even a prerequisite to making money. You don't have to even have an audience to make money if you know how to do it the right way. And I'm not making income claims. You can go look up affiliate marketing and look at the magazines and the talk shows and the stuff out there that talk about the power of affiliate marketing and the power of you putting your future in your own hands through being able to choose what companies you represent, choose what commission levels you want. They have low ticket items where you can make a little bit of money on certain companies, and they have high ticket items where you can make thousands of dollars promoting companies. If you love real estate and you want to start a stream that's just based around real estate, you can play your game, talk about housing market and talk about people that you think there's not real estate agents that would watch a Twitch stream. They would if they knew there was one for them. Now, what if you built one for real estate agents and then, one second. Hold on one second. Sorry about that, gamers. Wasn't trying to leave you out in the wind. I just happened to look out the window and seen somebody in our office area, and I was worried that they needed help or something. They looked like they might have failed, so I wanted to run out there and make sure they were okay. So sorry about that. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, making money as a gamer. Now, darn, where were we? We were talking about affiliate partnerships. We were talking about, darn, I apologize. That lady fell, and the first thing I thought was to go out there and help her. So I'm sorry that my mind's blown. I mean, she's up, she's walking away now, but I really thought something was wrong. So give me a minute. Kind of flustered me. I thought, like I said, thought somebody was hurt. You as a gamer have the ability to make money on several scales. Your game stream is your outlet. So if you're like the real estate agent, I told you it comes back. If you're a real estate agent or you love real estate and you build a game stream for realtors and you put out there, I'm a game stream for realtors. If you love gaming and real estate, come check me out, because not only do we play the game, we talk about real estate stuff. And they will jump in on their lunch breaks and stuff. If you think that the gaming generation is restricted to young, you're wrong. Take out your phone and do a search thing. And what happened? I'm sorry. One more second. We keep having technical difficulties. Yeah, you hit that button.
I did not. I did not touch it.
It's fine. We're having technical difficulties, Twitch. You know, this is our 3rd episode, so this is probably going to happen. We'll get it right. I heard most people go through up to their 30th episode before they start getting it right. We'll get it right. All right, let's try this one more time. I know most of you would have backed out by now just because you think you've got better things to do, but I promise you, all of this is worth the wait. Anything that I do, if I walked away for an hour and came back, I would hope you would still be here just because you're hungry and want to know how to make money. If you don't want to know how to make money, then you don't need to be here in the first place. Okay? There's a old story, and there's multiple people tell it multiple ways, but this is the way it actually goes. There was a guru thousands and thousands of years ago. Okay? Talking all the way back to ancient Greece, because this is where the story comes from. Okay? There was a kid that ran up to a guru and told the guru that he wanted to know how to do what the guru did. He wanted to know how to make money. Okay? How do I make money? I want to become wealthy. I want to become well known. I want to be respected. I want to have an audience. I want my family to admire me. I want people to love me. How do I do this? I want to be like you. And the guru said, okay. The entrepreneur, we'll change it just a little bit. No, not changing it. The guru said, okay, meet me at the beach at 4 o'clock tomorrow morning. So this young guy, he wasn't used to getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, right? He's just getting up 9, 10 o'clock, you know, stumbling into the bed to get his oat bran or whatever they ate back then. I don't know, goat milk. But the guru, he met the guru, got up 4 o'clock in the morning, stumbled to the beach, met the guru on time, right? Guru says, okay, let's walk out into the ocean. And now, mind you, it's freezing waters, right? 4 o'clock in the morning, the sun ain't even started warming them up. If you live anywhere near the beach, you know that water's cold at 4 o'clock in the morning. Even in the middle of summer, it can be cold. So him and the guru, the young boy and the guru, they walk out into the ocean, and they get about neck deep. And the kid's kind of above water. You know, the young guy's above water just a little bit, and the guru's just above water. And the kid says, what does this have to do with admiration and respect and making the money I want and getting what I want out of life? You know, I want something out of life. What does this have to do with it? And the guru grabs him by the head and he dunks him under. And puts all his weight on him where the kid can't get up. The kid's fighting, and he's fighting, and the guru's holding him down, and the kid's fighting, and the kid's fighting, and the kid's fighting, and the kid's fighting, and all of a sudden the kid stops fighting a little bit. And the guru pulls him up, and the kid's just breathes for air like it was the first time he was just being born, and he's catching his breath for the first time. And he looks at the guru, water all over his face and salt all in his eyes. And he says, why did you do that? You almost killed me. Why did you do that? And the guru looks at the young man and he says, when you want something amazing out of life, you've got to want it like you want oxygen when it's taken away from you. You understand that? Hold your breath. I won't even have to hold your mouth. Hold your breath. Okay? You hold it until you decide to breathe. Now think about this. Don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath. Some of you will pass out because some of you are just have to be told to breathe, I guess. But don't hold your breath. What I mean is if you held your breath on your own, it's one thing. But for somebody to take that away from you, to not be able to breathe, it all of a sudden becomes significant that you're breathing. Oh, you don't even think about it. You're breathing right now. You're not even thinking about it. But if it's taken from you and all you can think about is air, oxygen, I need air. That's all you're thinking. That's all you're thinking. If you've ever been underwater or you've ever been trapped and you maybe have claustrophobia, you know what I'm talking about. All you need is air. You ain't thinking of money. You ain't thinking of no job. You ain't thinking of nothing. You thinking of air until the last moment when you might think about whoever you love before you pass away. But up to that last moment, all I can say is you thinking about air. Okay? Now, do we have to, in this world, be that dedicated to what we want? Do we have to want it so bad that it's like wanting air when it's been taken away from us? Yes. Nothing's changed in thousands of years. And those of you that understand that you gotta want it so bad that you're willing to stream at random times to find out when your audience is available. Let me tell you something. If you're watching this right now, you're probably on your lunch break. You know why I know this? Because I went in and done the research for the first few weeks before I dropped this podcast in order to see the best time of day. And you know what I discovered? That it wasn't 9 o'clock in the morning when most of your major streamers are streaming. It was not 12 o'clock in the afternoon. It was not lunch. Whenever you would imagine that most of these streams, excuse me, one second. You know me, I get parched fast. Uh-oh. I hope that's some notifications of you guys telling me how much you love me. Now, most of you are on your lunch break, right? Okay, the reason I know this is because I did the research. I went in and I looked to see the best time of day for me to get the biggest audience. And what I know is there's a Just Chatting channel. Okay, and in the Just Chatting, all day long it runs 300,000 plus. Okay, 300, 350,000 are in the Just Chatting. It doesn't matter if it's 9 in the morning, 12, 5 in the afternoon, 7 at night, 9 at night, 10 at night, 11 at night, 12 at night. I'm looking almost on the hour past 6 o'clock to see if it goes up because you guys are at home. So I'm thinking there's going to be more people on at night, right? Wrongo. It is not. You want to know the best time of day? The best time of day to be on Twitch between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. Okay? It goes from about 320,000 people before 1 p.m. to at about 1:30, almost 600. That doubles. Do you realize that's 500,000 people watching one channel or watching one category on Twitch? At 500,000 people you have access to. Okay? And that's just in the Just Chatting. Now, other ones, it starts bouncing around at night. Okay? You get more people on your Grand Theft Autos and stuff like that. Those games, Valorant, World of Warcraft, you start seeing Warzone. You start seeing a pickup, but nothing. Go any time of day and look, and nothing beats the Just Chatting. So what if you just dropped your Twitch every now and then and you just did a Just Chatting? Okay, would that be so bad? Let's talk about something. See what happens. Okay, now that is not where we wanted to go. I digress. I was just letting you know that the reason why I may have a little bit of success over someone else is because I did the research to find out what my audience, where my audience was, and when my audience was going to be there the most. So even though you can go randomly, and you should be streaming randomly throughout the day. We were talking about passion. How bad you want it? Do you want it bad enough that do you want it like oxygen? Okay, because like I said, I feel like that's a stress because back in the day you really did have to want something like oxygen. And in today's world we have so many things to help you. so many tools, so many companies, so many charities. There are just so many things out there that's willing to be there for you and help you. And if you can't do this on your own, you just got to get it started. And then there are literally, you can go to Fiverr and hire somebody for $5 to post your videos for you. I outsource to Fiverr all the time. I'm not affiliated with them, but I use them for a lot of our video production and stuff like that. And you can do it the same way. If you've got a few dollars, just put it into your stream by letting somebody else, you go do the stream, and then you let somebody else edit it and put it out and do the description, stuff like that. Okay, now, tech support, are we okay over there? Just making sure. Now, so the best time of day for me, as someone trying to teach you, is like between 1 and 3 in the afternoon. And the best time for you will depend on your game. Do the research. Find out when people are most watching your game. And if you're playing a game that doesn't have the views you want, every now and then switch your game up and see if your views change. You know, you don't have to switch it up all the time. But if you're playing a first-person shooter and you notice you've got a little bit of an audience, and you jump over to maybe a driving simulator or something, I don't know, and maybe your audience starts going up because you start getting a driving simulator audience. Okay. Gamers, I like I said, I do this off the cuff. I'm sitting here trying to figure out what to talk to you about. You don't have to get up tech support. I'm not getting off yet. We're just sitting here talking. So affiliate marketing is one of the best ways I can think of you making money. Another great way for you to make money, and remember, this is what we were talking about. Your stream is your outlet. Okay, you should be able to go and enjoy your stream, build an audience that you can talk to whenever you're on, and that audience should go and support you at your gamer nucleus, and they can see ways to support you. They can see other places they can follow you. They can see companies that you're partnered with. They can buy your merch. All right there on your gamer nucleus. If you don't have one, you should get one. That's what Gamefiili does. We went in and built an academy to where we can walk you through step by step how to turn your gamer tag into a domain name. And let me tell you what, something that I used to do, and whenever I first started this, and I told you guys that I've been a marketer for a very long time, over 15 years, and I was there whenever Facebook launched, not affiliated with Facebook, but I was there. I remember when Facebook launched and started taking over where MySpace was dying off, right? And I remember going to a restaurant, and me and my wife were sitting there, and I had this brilliant idea. I said, what if, now this was like 2006, and I was like, what if we asked the restaurant owner if they have a Facebook page, and if they don't, what if we built one for them and kind of helped them out, promote it? We could maybe put it in a local paper or something to promote it. And she thought it was a great idea, so we talked to the restaurant owner. We ate there often, so we talked to the restaurant owner, and he thought it was a great idea because he had like 3 locations. So he pretty much paid us to build out Facebook pages for him. Now this was before Facebook had Facebook pages. They had just profiles. Okay, so we basically built him 3 profiles, one for each location. And he paid us, and we ate for free for a long time. He wouldn't let us pay for our food, which made me feel bad, but it was great food. But, so I didn't feel real bad, just felt real full. But, other businesses that we went to, this was just my favorite because it was the first one that jumped on. They seen the value in it, and they knew Facebook was going to be a big thing, and that people would search Facebook for all kinds of stuff, right? So I'll tell you about one of the businesses that didn't do it, okay? Not just one. Several businesses thought that having a website. Now, I taught this guy into getting a website for his business because he had 3 locations, and now we had 3 Facebook pages. It only made sense to have one place that everybody could go. Didn't matter if you were in this town, or this town. If you went to this one link, this one page to rule them all, he could have all 3 locations on there. He could have one menu, one everything. And at the bottom, he could show all 3 locations so they could pick where they were at. If you were in this town, you still got the same menu, right? But he didn't have to have 3 websites. He didn't have to have 3 profiles. He didn't have 3 this for, one for each restaurant on everything, right? So that gave me the idea of, with most businesses, now this is 2006, you'd still be surprised. It was still baby years to the internet, basically. I know it feels like we've had the internet forever, but we have not. The 2006 were still baby years. Most people were just getting them in their homes, really. So you had businesses out there that just thought there was no value in having a website. And this is what happened. Over the next 10 years, those exact same businesses that would tell me and other marketers out there that they had no idea what they would need a website for can't even buy their own names because somebody else did. Because let's say Westonbrook, and I'm just making that up off top of my head, convenience stores thought I don't need a website, and then or Westonbrook banking thought I don't need a website, and then 10 years later they thought, hey, we need a website, so they was going to get Westonbrook, and they went to look it up, and some guy at a convenience store across the world had bought that name. That's the name they really wanted, was just Westonbrook, and they couldn't get it. Now they had to go westonbrookbanking.com. Wasn't what they wanted. Still same concept, true, but people would understand it was Westonbrook Banking, but they wanted their bank to be synonymous with Westonbrook, right? Westonbrook.com, just that simple. 10 years later, they can't even buy the name. And if they did want to buy the name, the person who had bought the name, now the name's worth a few $1,000s, and that's what happens when you buy a name. If you work it right, it goes up in value like property, and then you can sell that name down the road. So even if you bought your domain name just to keep it for 20 years and build it up, and then sold it to the first company that comes along and offers you $40,000, $50,000 for it, it was worth it, right? That's an investment, because most domain names cost you less than $100, no matter which one you get, right? So the reason I'm telling you this is, as a gamer, you're probably thinking, oh, well, I don't need to buy my domain name. I don't need a website. And part of that's true. You may not need a website. I think everybody needs a website, just like I thought every business did. If you don't have a way for people to get a hold of you, to come find out who you are, what you represent, what you stand for, what you like, what you don't like, how to get a hold of you. I mean, how's a company supposed to get a hold of you? They got to go through 30 profile pages before they can find out which one's the actual contact information that's true. That's terrible. Okay, so we talk about one link to rule them all now. I told all them businesses back then they needed it. They didn't believe me. Now they believe me. Now I'm telling all you gamers out there, I'm preaching the same thing to gamers. You need to go ahead and buy your gamer tag as a domain name. Because if you don't, you're going to look up and you're going to want that. You remember, now think about the gamer tag you wish you had, and how you don't have it because you waited too long. Everybody out there's got one. Not me. My gamer tag is 17 years old. You realize my gamer tag is one of the oldest on the Microsoft or the PlayStation network. Okay, 17 years. I was almost one of the first ones put on. That's amazing, right? Still got the same gamer tag after 17 years. Still play constantly. I get on the game. I'll be on the game in just a minute, right after this. Some of you are joining me because you met me on the game. That name that you saw is 17 years old. Okay? I actually called Xbox Live and talked to them about my gamer tag, and they told me it was so old it had no numbers. Okay? So what I'm telling you is your gamer tag, and I bought the .com, I bought the .gg, and what I'm telling you is your gamer tag will have value someday. Okay? Just like those businesses. Now you can build up your gamer tag. Think about it like this. A lot of you've heard about how a gamer can go into a game, maybe level a gun or a character up, and then sell somebody the game so that they can play it, right? Now, this is a possible way for you to make money. I call this the Weekend Warrior package. And the way this works is you're sitting at home all week. You can level a character up in the game and then sell that character or get paid to level that character up by someone who only has the weekend to play the game. Okay? Think about it. They don't have all week to level it up. When they get home, they want to play the game. They want to play it on a level that they can respect and enjoy it, because, everybody hates starting out. Level 1 sucks. Okay? It's not until you're at like level 50 of 100 that you've got enough powers and ability to actually put it into the game and work, right? Actually put in a good fight and have fun. You got your chains whipping around, whatever it is, right? They're leveled up and you feel good because you're just running through the game. You ain't got a lot of time. I just want to run through the game. So you as a gamer can actually make money by finding people who are weekend warriors that can only play the game certain days of the week, and they don't have time to level that character up. They need somebody to do that for them. Another way to make money. Okay, but um, see, I'm all over the place. I got flustered over the lady tripping. Got flustered over our tech support stuff. I do most of it off the cuff, which may not be a good idea. But you know how hard it is to be scripted. You know how hard it is for somebody like me who is all over the place as it is to sit down and read a script that I then have to just tell you. The only part of this entire thing that is scripted is the beginning, where I tell you our intro, where I tell you who we are and why we're doing this. That's it. The rest of this is off the cuff. So if I get lost sometimes, I apologize. I again circle back around like we talked about earlier. Now, that's how many ways? Tech support looks like she wants to say something. No. Gamer, I think that we're going to end the video here. Tomorrow I'll make some bullet points of stuff to talk about. It won't just be random stuff. I did feel like I wanted to just bring you a video that can give you some ideas of what Gamefiili is trying to accomplish with you. Okay, you are the gamer. Okay, what I realized a long time ago, and I've been through several industries, what I realized a long time ago was it didn't matter what product I put out, and I hold 2 patents. It didn't matter what product I put out, it didn't matter what service I came out with, I was going to have to learn how to grow it and market it to an audience. Okay, I couldn't just throw my name out there and pray that somebody would pick it up in the middle of the street. You know how many people drive by anything in the street? They're not picking up nothing unless it looks like a lottery ticket that says it won, and that's not my stream. So in order to get people, you have to learn how to put the right stuff out. It's one of the things we teach you at Gamefiili. Another thing is how to get you a gamer nucleus to where you look professional and you have a center place for everyone to go. One link to rule them all, like we talked about a second ago. The other thing is, if you don't buy your gamer tag, that's where we were. We were talking about purchasing your gamer tag. Those businesses didn't purchase their gamer tag. Years later, they're missing out on the name they wanted. You can go to gamefilli.academy. I set that up for you. Go ahead, tech support. We understand. She's just trying to get a cough out. There's some water right there if you need it. Go to gamefilli.academy. I've set that up for you. It's a domain registered where you can go in and buy your gamer tag. Now, here's the thing. Why don't you go in and see if it's even available? You don't have to buy it. I'm not telling you got to buy it. But what if you go to gamefilli.gg, like gamefilli.com, but it's gamefilli.gg. Why don't you go there, put your gamer tag in, and see if it spits out that it's available and how much it's available for. Okay? Now, there's hundreds of variations of your gamer tag. And what I mean by that is it might say yourgamertag.com, .gg, .info, .net, .shop, I mean, there's all kinds of them. You can go through, and let's say you don't have a lot of money today. What if we went ahead and looked to see if your gamer tag's available? And then if you'll look, go to the bottom of that Gamefiili thing, and at the bottom it says, look at the other 400 types of registries. Click on that, and it's going to open up a little box. That box is going to have all these bubbles in it. There's one on there that says under $2. It says under $2. Click on it. Your gamer tag on any of those under $2, you can go ahead and get your gamer tag secured to where you at least know that you've got it. Then later, if you don't have I think right now you can buy yourgamertag.com, which is what you want. That's the most searched one. So you can buy yourgamertag.com. Now you can't buy your gamer tag. I mean yourgamertag.com for like $18. That's it. Okay. If you don't want to set up a gamer nucleus yet, you don't have to go through all that. But I would suggest jumping over to gamefilli.gg just to just to see. You ain't got to buy it. I keep saying buy, but just to see if your gamer tag is available as a .com or a .gg. Now imagine your awesome gamertag.gg. We all know what GG means, right? It means good game. So what about my awesome gamertag.gg? Now, whenever you put in the gamer tag you want in the bar, if you want to check all of them, just put in the gamer tag. Okay, but if you want to see if the GG is available, right now I think we've got them on sale for like $100. But if you click you put in your awesome gamertag.gg and just see if it's available. It's probably already gone. Think about it. You're on a network. You put your gamer tag in. They got numbers behind it, which means somebody else has got a gamer tag just like that one. But let me tell you what. There's not many people that can get. You cannot get two .coms with the same name. Can't do it. Can't be done. Now they can put some numbers behind it. They can variate it, whatever they want to, but it will not be the original. Okay, so if you're the first one to get there and spell it correctly, .com, spell it correctly, .gg, no one else can get it. Everybody else has to spell it funny, which is very hard to find, as you know. Okay, gamers, I appreciate you joining us today. We just talked about a couple of ways for you to make money as a gamer. We talked about gamefilli.gg for you to go check out, see if your gamer tag's even available. Okay, now remember, when you purchase it, it's like purchasing a website. You're actually getting your gamer tag. It belongs to you. Okay, gamers, I appreciate it. Please hit the notification bell. Please hit the follow. Please share this and tell all your friends. I'm just here to help y'all make money as a gamer and fulfill your dreams. See you in the next episode where we'll be talking about something off the cuff. Thank you so much, gamers. Bye-bye.